Good morning, one and all. I welcome you in the lecture series of Science and Technology part 2nd. In last lecture, we have seen that chapter number some part of chapter number first, heredity and evolution. Now we are going to continue this part. Next point it is Darwin's theory of natural selection. Charles Darwin had collected innumerable specimens of plants and animals which are depending upon the observation of those specimens. He published the theory of natural selection, which fears the survival of fittest. For this purpose, Darwin has also published one book. That book name is The Origin of Species. In that book, Darwin says that all organisms reproduce polyphyly. While explaining this concept, Darwin says that all organisms reproduces polyphylically. All the organisms compete with each other in a life-threatening manner. In this competition, only those organisms sustain which shows the modification essential for winning the competition. Besides this, natural selection also plays an important role because nature selects only those organisms which are fit to live, gives rise to the new species with their own specific character. Darwin's theory of natural selection was widely accepted for the long duration. Some objections are also there. These objections are there. First, natural selection is not the only factor responsible for evolution. Second, Darwin did not mention any explanation about useful and useless modification. There is no explanation about slow changes and abrupt changes. And irrespective of all these objections, Darwin's work on the evolution has been a milestone. After this, next point is their Lamar scheme. Jean Baptiste Lamar scheme proposed that morphological changes occurring in living organisms are responsible for the evolution, and the reason behind those morphological changes is activities or a laziness of that organism. He called this concept of principle of use or a disuse of organ. For this purpose, he said that a neck of giraffe's example is given there. Neck of giraffe has become too long due to burrowing on a leaves of a tall plant. By extending their neck for several generations, similarly, shoulders of a ironsmith have become very strong due to the frequent hammering movement. Wings of the birds like ostrich and emu have become weak due to no use. Legs of the birds like a swan and duck have become useful for swimming due to living in water, and the snake have lost their legs by modification in their body for a burrowing habit. All these examples are the type of acquired characters and transferred from one to another generation, and this is called as a theory of inheritance of acquired characters or Lamar scheme. Development of organ due to a specific activities or their degeneration due to no use at all was widely accepted, but transfer of those characters from generation to generation was rejected because it has been verified many times that modification brought in us are not transferred to next generation, and thereby Lamarck's theory was disproved. And this living organism can transfer the characters which it has acquired to the next generation, and this is called as a ancestry of acquired character. Next is there in that speciation. Formation of new species of a plant and animal is the different of evolution, and species is the group of organisms that can produce fertile individuals through a natural reproduction. Each species grows in a specific geographical condition, and their food habit, reproductive ability and period is different. Genetic variation is responsible for formation of new species for earlier one. Besides a geographical and reproductive changes are also responsible. Similarly, geographical and reproductive isolation also leads to a speciation. Now, next point is a human evolution. In that human evolution, we have to study the journey of human. The biodiversity that is known today has been said to be a form from very simple unicellular organism due to evolution. Unicellular, that means single cell organism due to the evolution. And in this evolution, origin of human evolution can be shown as per the picture given. In this picture, human evolution is given there. Last dinosaurs disappeared approximately 7 crore years ago, and at that time monkey like animals are said to be evolved from a same ancestor who were more or less similar to the modern lemur. Tail of these monkey like animals of Africa is said to disappear about 4 crore years ago. They developed due to the enlargement in a brain. Their hands were also improved, and thus ape-like animals were evolved. Meanwhile, these ape-like animals reached the South and Northeast Asia and finally evolved into the gibbon and ornamental. Remaining ape-like animals stayed in Africa and from them a gorilla and chimpanzee evolved about 2.5 crore years ago. Evolution of the same of the 2 crore year old species of ape seems to be occurred in a different way. They had to use their hands more from eating food to other work. Now see in this in this first ancient animals like a lemur, which is the first, which is 7 lakhs years ago, 7 crore years ago. After this Egyptopithecus, this animal is 4 crore years. This species is before 4 crore years ago. After this Dryopithecus, which is 2 crore and 50 years ago. After this Ramapithecus, then Australopithecus, then skilled human is there, which is 2 lakhs years ago. man with a erect portion, which is 1,50,000 years ago. Sorry, 1 crore 50 lakhs years ago. Then a Netherland Neanderthal, and after this Cro-Magnon man. Those apes are started live on as a forest started to decline due to a dry environment, and their lumbar bone, that means which bone is present into the vertebral column, this bone developed in a such a way that they started to stand in a erect position in grassland, and thereby their hands becomes available for use anytime. And this first human like animal with erect posture, with which were using their hands, have evolved about 2 crore years ago. First record of human like animal in with us in the form of Ramapithecus ape from the East Africa, and afterwards this ape grows up in the size and becomes more intelligent, and thus ape of South Africa evolved about 40 lakhs year ago. 40 lakhs year ago. Next is a development of human brain. You can observe this picture. In that, morphology of these human like animals are started given there. The morphology of these human like animals started due to the appear like to be a member of the genus of Homo, and about 20 lakh years ago this the skilled human development is there. About 50 lakh years ago, human walking with erect posture was evolved, and it may have existed in a China and Indonesia of Asian countries. Evolution of upgrade man contributed in the direction of development its brain from the period of 1 lakh year, and meanwhile discovered the fire. Brain of 50,000 year old man had been sufficiently evolved to extend that it could be considered as a member of class of a wise man, which is Homo sapien. As a wise man, Homo sapien. Neanderthal man can be considered as the first example of wise man, and the Cro-Magnon man evolved about 50,000 years ago. Afterwards, this evolution had been faster than the earlier. About 10,000 years ago, wise man started to practice the agriculture, and it started to rear the cattle here, the establish the cities. Culture development took place. Art of writing was invented about 5,000 years ago, and thus the history had been started, and modern science emerged about 400 years ago, and industrial society was established about 200 years ago, and now we have reached at this stage the still we are searching the details of roots of the human ancestor. In this chapter we have studied hereditary changes. Second point we have studied in this transcription, translation and translocation. After this, we have seen the evolution, evidences of evolution. There are total 6 evidences of evolution. We have seen morphological, anatomical, connecting link, um, and after this we have seen vestigial organ, paleontological evidences, and last one embryological evidences. And after this we have seen Darwin's theory of natural selection, speciation, Lamarck's human evolution, how human evolution, journey of human is we have studied. Then development of human brain, and also we have seen the Netherland map. Thank you.